Do you get stiff and tense and don't really know what to do about it? If you want to feel more gooey and fluid in your movement and feel more alive and connected as a result, then follow along with me. We're going to be sensing into our spine, and so we become aware of where that tension might sit. And we're going to be working with our spine because it's such a vital part that connects our head with the rest of our body. Because a lot of us tend to live from here on up, so quite disconnected from the rest of our body. And I used to certainly live like that. And we're going to be working with the relationship between our head, the top of our spine, and the tail, the bottom of our spine, and how they interact with each other. I want you to think about the types of workouts and exercise and also functional movements such as cooking and cleaning that you already engage in daily or weekly, and how adding fluidity to your spinal movement will help make those movements more efficient and more effective for you. I want you to know that holding tension in our body will mean that another part of our body is working harder to compensate for this. And this means that the fluidity of our movement is compromised. And that also means that it limits our options available to us to respond to certain situations in our life. And this is really working with the mind-body connection here. So the aim is really to use our body to its fullest potential so that we increase the flexibility of our options to respond to whatever situations we're facing at any given moment in time. I'm Katharina. I'm a registered clinical counsellor and a registered dance movement therapist here in beautiful Australia. A quick disclaimer, please seek medical advice from your trusted medical professional if you have a pre-existing injury or medical condition. And please always take care with your body and movement. I've got a free reflection tool for you to download in the description box of this video. It helps you become aware and track your sensations and thoughts and feelings that you have before, during, and after doing this exercise. That's free for you to download. So let's get right into it. Now let's take a deep breath in. Arms above our head and stretching them out. And we always start with the breath. Let's take a moment to set an intention for this practice. Maybe it is to move with more ease, with more fluidity. Maybe it is to find out what it is that our body needs at any given moment in time. So let's start. We're going to start by rolling our body down, vertebrae by vertebrae, chin on chest. So we're rolling our body down to the floor, warming up our spine. You can bend your knees and touch the floor with your hands. And then halfway up, we're going to bounce our lower back, pushing our feet into the floor and gently bouncing the back, still warming up our spine. And we're engaging our lower abdomen while we're doing this. Just becoming aware of the spine. This is really focusing on awareness in the spine. You might find that some of these movements are similar to other movements in other videos, but the focus is different. We're focusing on our spine. So now we're rolling back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now we're going to roll down again, chin on chest, halfway. We're going to engage in a cat and cow stretch that you might know from yoga. So it looks like this. We're going to extend our head up and our tail up as well. And then we're pushing both of these parts back in. So head and tail closer to each other and back out. And just notice where you might feel tense. I'm noticing some tension in the tail part. Now, what if you initiate that movement now with your tail? Does your head part, the top part of your spine, respond? Again, pushing them together. Now initiate with your head. Does your tail respond? And don't worry if it's hard to figure out what's happening there, but just have a little play with that. So really sensing into your spine and making that movement as gooey as you possibly can, even moving a little bit into the sides. And just playing with that interplay, with that relationship between head and tail. And once you've had enough of that, you can obviously do it for as long as you like. We can roll up again, vertebrae by vertebrae. And now, the last bit we're going to do is rolling ahead from the side to the front, back to the side, to the other side. And then in half circles to the front, to the other side, and again. Now let's take our shoulders with us. So we're engaging part of the thoracic spine, the upper spine, and moving in half circles, bending our knees to make that fluidity more easy and flowy. And then making it a full circle only if you've got that available to you right now. Be careful and work with your body where it's at right now. Don't push yourself or jar yourself into anything. And then make those circles bigger. Engage more of that spine, getting into your knees more and really sensing into the spine here, into the full spine. Notice what your tail is doing. Notice what your head is doing. If you initiate that movement with your head, what does your tail do? Does it come with you? If you initiate with the tail, what does your head do? Do they work in relationship with each other? You can obviously keep that going for as long as you like. So actually, I find this quite enjoyable. So let's leave it here. We're going to roll up and taking one last deep breath in and out. Remember, there's a free reflection tool for you to download in the description box of this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.